What's up guys, Czar Studios today with a really interesting video. Also my first on this channel. Woohoo, I'm excited. But today I have the PSB M4U 2 headphones. Almost said speakers. These headphones do not get enough credit. If you are looking for a pair of headphones and are willing to spend about the same amount as Beats or Bose, don't even consider those. These are some of the best headphones I've ever put on my head. I absolutely love them for every reason. I'll get on to the headphones later, because first I'm going to go over the packaging. I have listened to them, obviously. They're great. And I have opened them, so I know the experience of opening. But I kind of got to recreate it, because I don't know why. I love packaging. If you can sell me on your packaging, you've already got a good product from me. Yeah. So you kind of got to unsleeve it like the Beat Studios. I'll just toss that aside. As you notice, you'll have instructions, which I obviously haven't read. And then you'll pull out the case, which, yeah. And then you have... If you open this side panel, let me get that in frame. If you open the side panel, you have the two cables. Now I've already taken one out and I was kind of lazy and didn't feel like tying it up again for a whole packaging reason. So I'll just use this one to describe. This is the one, not both of them have this, only this one does, that one comes without it. This, it doesn't, I don't believe it changes the volume because I press both sides and press all over and it doesn't do anything with volume. But it does activate Siri when you press a certain side of it, and it also stops your music, plays your music, changes goes to the next song, and if you press it 3 times, it goes back. So enough from that side. Now here, this is really cool. If you press this down, it stops you playing your music. It doesn't pause it, but it stops your music and the active noise cancellation, so you can hear what's going on around you. Next up, if you open this, I don't exactly know what these are, but they're certain audio plugs. Now, this is one thing that absolutely sold me. These. I opened this up and I was the happiest person ever. Oh, fell on the floor. Batteries. They give me batteries. That's the best feeling in the world when they're not going to be greedy. If you notice here, there's a switch. On the opposite side of the switch, because these move with your ear, you can move these around. If you press this side down, this side comes up, and you have to kind of dig your fingers in it. Dig your fingers under, because there's 2 indentions, if you can see that. And then it comes right off. Now, the first time was kind of hard to open it, but after that, it was pretty simple. So they go in. These are AAA batteries, I believe. Yeah, AAA batteries. Now, you just kind of putting it back over, but one thing I didn't have trouble with, when you're putting them in, push them down and make sure you push them forward, because that'll get you that click, and that makes sure you know the panel's in. Now when you put the batteries in, there you go to the switch, which is already on off. You can kind of see, there you go. It has 3 settings: off, on. It says off, on, in A and C, and I'll get to that. Or yeah, A and C. So off, you can still listen to your music, but off just lets you hear the music. If you go to on, if you go to on, the amplifier kicks on. The A and C, that means active noise cancellation. So you're getting the amplification and the active noise cancellation at the same time. If you don't want any of it, then you can just turn it off. The cool thing about these is you don't have a lithium ion battery in it. And what I like about that is lithium ion batteries tend to degrade after a certain period of time. I can just carry around a couple of AAA batteries in the case, which I'll show you in a minute, which is super cool. You don't have to worry about your headphones dying, because you can listen to them anyways, even if you don't have batteries in it. Keep in mind, just because you don't have the active noise cancellation on or the amplification on, it doesn't change the quality of the sound. It sounds just as good with it on. It just sounds louder, and you won't hear as much if you have the active noise cancellation on. Onto the case. If you open it up, this is one of my favorite things about the case. It's a hard case, so I like that. But these headphones fold in, and you can put them in here, and it has this pouch. So like when you buy it, it comes with 2 ear cups. It comes like an extra pair of ear cups. It comes with a cloth to wipe it down and a little keychain to hook your case on. Now, right here, this is super cool, because you can just throw in a few batteries in here and just leave them there, or you can put an extra cable, or you can do whatever. Now on to the actual headphones, which you've been waiting for. These headphones are amazing. They're some of the best headphones I've put on my head. They're super comfortable. They sound absolutely amazing, and they just feel good to wear, and the build quality is awesome. They look good. They're a little bulky, but considering the fact that you get active noise cancellation and insane audio performance, I have no problem with that. They are a little heavy, and that's really the only downside I've had with these headphones is the fact that they're heavy, but it hasn't gotten to the point where they're uncomfortable, because right here you get a whole lot of cushion, and the build quality, just feels really tough. The band is metal, which makes it a little heavier, but it won't break. The band, like I said, the band is metal, it's solid plastic, and the ear cups seem to be out of it's a really soft, but it leather, I think, but it hasn't torn or anything. The audio performance. Just use the Beat Studio as a comparison because those are headphones that I've actually listened to and used for a long period of time. I do like the Beat Studio. When I had them, I thought they were a really good pair of headphones. Weren't the best, but they sounded really good, so I got them. They don't even compare to this. The Beats kind of tend to distort your sound quality, and the bass is, I mean, it sounds good, but sometimes it gets muffled and it doesn't hit those high notes real well. This does everything. Whether you love classical music, whether you love hip-hop, whether it's jazz, rock and roll, classic rock, metal, it does it all. Has great audio control, and the bass is great. It shakes your head a little bit, which I love that feeling. When you get a good bass, you get a good song with good bass in it, moves around, doesn't like rattle or anything, but it just like when you sit in your car and you're rolling around and the bass hits and you move a little bit, does that if you have it a little bit of a higher volume or the amplification on. I can't compliment this enough. These are some of the best things I've ever got to put on my head. I absolutely love them. I would never go back to Beats. You can buy them at your local Best Buy. They're from what I've seen in 2 of the Best Buys that I've been near, you can buy them in the back section of it. But anyways, guys, that's the review. These are a thumbs up thing for me because these are just great. I love them. You can, oh man, if you had the money for it and if you're willing to buy Beat Studios, don't even think about it. Just get these. They do whatever Beats does better, and they do it with better control, and it looks, no headphone's really gonna look as good as Beats because that's mainly what they sell it on, but they look pretty darn nice if you ask me. But anyways, guys, like I said, I gave this 2 thumbs up. This is a great product. Absolutely recommend it. A little bit spendy, but oh well. For this quality, I say it's worth it. Anyways, guys, please like, comment, rate, subscribe, and leave any critiques in the comment section without being a complete jerk. And I will see you in my next video, guys.